Welcome again to Mission Alive, and we are alive, and the mission is alive. I'm Roger from the MSC Mission Office, and welcome to this little broadcast. In our latest newsletter, I took as a theme coming out of Easter time, and it's a theme I take often for Easter, and I may have spoken about it already: life, death, and life. We celebrate the life of Jesus, his death, and his new life. Some people in our Christian tradition have emphasized very much the death, the Good Friday. But we are Easter people, we are resurrection people, so it's life. In this, Jesus shows us the pattern of life. And this is what life is. It's a life, a pattern of life. It's a process of life. It's a lesson for us. There is life, there is death, and there is life. It's noticeable after disasters, and we've had many disasters in Australia, the recent bushfires, the drought, the floods, other disasters that come people's way. We often hear comments like, well, we're alive, we're okay, we're all together, the whole family is together, we're okay, we'll start again, we'll survive. They've been through a disastrous experience, and it's like a death. And often too, after the event, you see them interviewed and they're just devastated. Sad, can't really speak or think well, but they survive. It's in us to live again. In Papua New Guinea, where I was out in a bush station in the dry season, which often were very bad, people would have to walk a long way further for water. And I remember when I was walking up to an outstation, there was a water source just up a little creek, and there was a small trickle of water coming out of the side of the hill. And often the women who had to collect the water were sitting there waiting for the trickle of water to fill up a cup or a small bowl, which they would then tip into a plastic bottle, a bigger bottle. And they would be there for ages, just waiting for enough water to fill up their bottles to take it home, so that they could at least cook. And while they were there with that little bit of water, they would wash as best they could. This was in some ways a sort of death, that every day they had to do this process just to get enough water. As we're in Australia, even in dry season and wet in a drought, we can still have water. We turn the tap on, we still have water. So in that search for water, it was a death. But also then it was life, because they had water. So life and death. And then the rains would come and there would be plenty of water. And that was the new life. I remember too, when I was at that station, we too at the mission station would have to really limit our water. We had a water source. Often I could only pump water for 10 or 15 minutes up into the tank, and go back again and again and again and pump a little bit until we had enough in the tank to keep going. But there's all kinds of death. Some people now, there's no footy. That's a death. Can't go to the footy. No pub. Can't go to the pub. Can't go and see me mates. We can't travel. These are all forms of death, a little death. But we'll live again. Perhaps in the future, and people keep saying, on the other side of this coronavirus, we'll get to the other side. Perhaps we'll be different. Hopefully we'll be better. Hopefully our experiences will make us better. And Jesus said to us, leave behind. Leave your mother and father. Leave this, leave that. Follow me. And we go to a new life. And St. Paul said, when I was a child, I thought as a child, I acted as a child. Now I'm an adult, I act differently. So we leave behind, maybe we pine for that simplicity of childhood, but we have to leave it behind. We have to grow up. We have to get on with the source with life. And so we get new life as we grow. We die, we grow, we change, we have new life. And in that we can give life to others. And that's what we are in a mission office about. Even though it's hard times, other people need life, need to be given life, need to be given a chance to live life. So as we go on our mission today, continue to give life and continue to receive life, because the mission is life. Mission alive is life. Thank you for listening. We'll be back again.